One of Nizhny Novgorod Art State Museum's halls presents painting by Nikolai Konstantinovich Reirich. After visiting this exhibition once, you definitely want to come back. The paintings of Reirich really make you think it's impossible to remain indifferent. I'm sure that his works, which are full of light and powerful colors, have their own unique energy. Reirich is a Russian artist, set designer, philosopher, writer, traveler, archaeologist, and public figure. His life was rich and interesting. In Reirich's Russian period of creative work, he was engaged in archaeology and collecting. As a painter, he successfully exhibited and participated in designing and painting of churches. In 1917, he became an immigrant. He was the member of many organizations. During his life, he created about 30 volumes of literary works and about 7,000 paintings, many of which are now in world's most famous galleries. Reirich became the founder of historical landscape. Reirich's typical features are the general character of the depicted event, specific historical mood, a great role of landscapes, depiction not of a particular person, but rather of human at all, and a great emphasis on the connection of people and nature. Reirich's early paintings were mostly done with oil. After 1906, the artist strongly preferred tempera, which allowed to achieve the deepest tones flickering with inner light. Reirich's style emerged, developed, and strengthened on the Russian folk basis. He wanted to embody the spirit of the past in his works. His images are collective and his heroes are Russian people and Russian nature. In his later period, Reirich's own style was established. His paintings were generalized and that was expressed more from year to year. A deeply realistic approach to the portrayed things is the main feature of Reirich's creativity, which combines a bright identity and scientific credibility. His creativity periods don't contradict each other, but rather naturally and consistently progress from the earliest to the latest. For paintings of the latter, a combination of bright and pure color with emphasized graphics is typical. Reirich's color acquired a symbolic meaning. We would like to tell you about one of the paintings presented in the museum of our city, Maitreya the Winner. The picturesque series Maitreya was painted in 1925-1926 in western China during the Central Asian expedition of 1923-1928, which was undertaken by Nikolai Reirich, his wife Elena, and their oldest son Yuri, who was an Orientalist, in order to study the secrets of philosophy and culture. Vivid impressions of what was seen and heard during that journey, such as the legends about Lord Maitreya, the Buddha of the upcoming, about the preserved lands of happiness Shambhala, were shaped into plots and forms of future paintings in artist imagination. As a result, the Maitreya series was created in 7 pieces. Maitreya unites the past, present and future of peoples of Central Asia, presenting an amazing fusion of reality and myth. In the picture of Maitreya the Winner, Reirich retried what Christ proclaimed 2000 years ago about the impending great disaster. This canvas literally depicts the Second Advent. A Tibetan surrounded by high-pointed peaks prays in front of a gigantic figure carved into the rock. Suddenly he sees the great rider galloping across the sky in the form of a cloud. The long-awaited came. The picture is based on the contrast of cold bluish blue and warm golden brown tones. The manner of writing is diverse. A dense local spot is adjacent to a multi-layer glazing painting, when one paint layer is superimposed on another, creating the effect of glow. The painting Maitreya is notable for its particular compositional clarity. Its skillful architectonics allows you to convey the forms and rhythms of mountain nature. On his return from the expedition, Reirich handed over a series of paintings to representatives of the government. He was confident that the union of Buddhism with Leninism would give a powerful impetus to evolution. The gift was accepted, but the symbolism and its meaning were simply not understood, and for a long time it gathered dust in one of the Council of People's Commissars' offices. Accidentally about the paintings donated by Reirich, Maxim Gorky, who had returned from Sorrento, found out. For several years, the paintings of the Maitreya series had decorated the dining room of the writer's suburban residence in Gorky. In 1936, according to the will of Maxim Gorky, the paintings were transferred to the Art Museum of the city of Gorky, which is now renamed Nizhny Novgorod. These paintings are considered outstanding. First of all, because the name of Maitreya in the worldview of the peoples of Central Asia is associated with the hopes of the onset of a century of justice. Thus, the picture carries not only art, but also historical value.